What's going on, y'all? So listen.
Girl, what is going on, y'all? Let me tell you what I did, okay? And I feel like I probably owe my sister an apology. So, I had every intentions of recording this on Tuesday night so that y'all can have this in the morning, Wednesday morning. Y'all still gonna have it today, but do you realize I messed myself up? I just be doing stuff to myself, and I really have nobody to blame but myself, okay? So, first of all, I hope you guys are doing well, but y'all finna sit here and listen to what I gotta say, because listen, at the end of the day, it ain't really much to talk about. If it ain't talking about Diddy, if it ain't talking about that debate, girl, it really ain't much to talk about these days. But anyway, let me tell you what happened. So this past weekend, on Sunday, was it Sunday? No, it was actually Saturday. I went over to my cousin's new house, and you know, we were celebrating my auntie's, her mother, you know, heavenly birthday that's coming up soon. And so we all just got together. We did a little sip and pain type of situation, had a little bit of edible, had some drinks, all of that stuff, right? Now, see, the edible that I took, mind you, I was drunk too at the same time, so I didn't feel it. I felt mostly the alcohol than the edible, okay? And I'm just like, all right, whatever. But I really was like, maybe I was feeling it and didn't realize it, because as I think back, I was hot the whole time that I was over there. And I know sometimes like alcohol do warm me up or whatever, but I was like unusually hot. And then I had on my watch, and Bridget was saying, oh girl, yo, it kept on beeping like, girl, your heart rate is up, your heart rate is up. I said, oh, well, I understand that. I kind of ignored it, okay? My sister took an edible when we went back home. Drove back home and all that stuff, and she had a little drink. The next day, you know, she's still laying up in the bed and all that stuff. I was like, I gotta wait till this high just come down or whatever before I feel safe enough to drive and all that stuff. And woo woo. I'm sitting here like, girl, if you don't get your weak ass up. If you don't get your weak ass up, I'm like, cause it ain't do nothing to me. Like, I woke up, I mean, I slept good, but I woke up and I was fine. What's going on? Girl, I come up in the room, she's sleeping on the back, just laying there spaced out. I'm like, damn, did it really hit you that hard? I said, you are so weak. You are so weak. Fast forward to yesterday. Yesterday I came home. I was like, you know what? I'm looking at the debate. Okay, I'm looking at the debate. That shit was boring, but you know, I'm looking at the debate. As soon as I came into the door, you know, I was getting everything ready because I was gonna go wash my clothes, girl. I was gonna go wash my clothes. I take an edible because my sister left the rest of them. Mind you, these are the edibles that my cousin gave me, okay? And this should have been the moment where I should have said, have caution, okay? You don't take stuff from people that you are... Listen, I said, I'm finna slap my cousin when I see her, like, girl, what was in that? And what brand was that? Because that was something that I ain't never had before. And I don't understand why I kicked my ass the way that it did last night. I took that thing as soon as I came up into the house, right? As soon as I came in the house, I'm fine, okay? Because you know edibles don't really hit right away, right? I'm putting the clothes up, you know, separating. Okay, we got this, we got this, we got this. All right, let's go put them in the washer. By the time I come back from the washer, I'm sitting at home listening to a little bit more of the debate and everything, and I'm fixing me something to eat because all of a sudden I got real hungry, and then my throat got real dry all of a sudden. And I said, what the hell is going on? So in the midst of me eating, and it was just a little sandwich, okay, that I didn't even finish. All of a sudden, I felt a little something. I just felt a wave of warmth just come over my body. And I said, excuse me, what the hell is going on? Now, if y'all don't know, I do suffer from anxiety. So I be having anxiety attacks and all that stuff, but I haven't had one in a long time. And then I had to go back in my memory and say the last time I felt like this was the last time I had an edible that really fucked me up and told me not to do it no more, okay? And that's exactly what happened. I had to call my sister. Mind you, she's an hour ahead of me when she go back home. I had to call my sister, girl, and I'm just like, am I having an anxiety attack, or is this shit really the high that I'm supposed to be feeling with this particular brand of edibles, okay? Girl, she said that's what she was feeling, so 9 out of 10, it was the edible kicking in. I'm laughing because, y'all, When I tell you I was sitting on the toilet, I was sitting on the toilet and I was like, what is happening? What is happening? Like, girl, am I panicking? What is going on? I'm like, why is my heart beating so big? Why is it beating so fast and everything? I said, oh my goodness, this wave of warmth, and my fucking gums was feeling like they finna come apart and everything. Sat in my face, like the whole left side. I said, oh hell no. It was going from left to right to middle to left to right to middle. And I said, my sister said, you know what, it's just the edible, you're gonna have to just give into it and calm the fuck down. I tried, and then she had to get off the phone to go to bed because she had to go to work early in the morning, so I couldn't keep her up. But you know what, girl, that shit scared me, and I said that's the exact reason why I did not. Oh, I said, what the fuck is this? This ain't the shit that I'm used to, and this ain't the high that I like, okay? Which makes me wonder, how the hell do y'all be doing drugs so bad and so much to the point that y'all be functioning with it? Like, girl, I stood up and it was the way I had to go get my clothes and put them in the dryer and bring them back up. Baby, I was walking in the hallway. Like two-stepping, like every couple of every inch, centimeters. That's how slow I was walking, because it just felt like I was about to pass. But then I'm like, I'm functional. I said, oh hell no, I will never do an edible again. You know, well, not anytime soon. Let me not say never, okay? But baby, I just didn't like that. I didn't like that, you know. And when I got anxiety, that shit just amplifies. Okay, I said, what the hell? And then I'm up and I'm at work. But girl, I still feel the after effects. Like, it's not completely gone. I'm like, not dizzy, but I'm just like, you know, that type of shit. I'm still moving slow and everything. Girl, I said, I'll never take that shit again. What the hell? Give me the, I would rather smoke the shit than eat that, okay? Hell no, that's a different type of high I ain't trying to get into. I don't understand how y'all be doing other hard drugs. Like, how y'all do cocaine? Ain't cocaine one of them things that just make your heart boom, 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 boom? Bitch, I couldn't do that. Because I would freak out and probably make the situation worse and fuck up the high, okay? Like, I just couldn't do it. I just wouldn't be able to do it. No, ma'am. And then y'all be doing meth too. Like, black people do meth. Back in the day, I remember when every time you heard the word meth, it was a white person. Now black people do it too, and I'm just like, why? Is it cheap? Y'all figured out how to do it, y'all make it yourself? I'm confused, but hey, you know, in the way that y'all used to do the party drugs back in the day, like y'all, the girls do the ecstasies, and y'all still do ecstasy and Molly and stuff like that. Ashley can never do it, okay? Now, if I can't handle the edible, just keep me with my blunts, okay, and I will be okay, in my pre-rolls, and I'm all right. Because I said, I don't know what type of high that was. I just don't want to feel it no more. But baby, I'm here. I'm okay, for those that's wondering. Ooh, I said that. I said, oh my God, what's going on? Girl, I thought I was about to die. Anyway, moving on from that, I hope everybody else had a better day and a better week so far than I have. I look so messed up. Anyway, don't care. But let's just get into it. First of all, did y'all watch the debate? I'm gonna be 100% honest with y'all. I probably watched a good hour. I would say probably a good hour, but I really honestly wasn't paying attention to it. I don't know, it just didn't give me what I needed in excitement. And that is sad that you got to tune in because you think something crazy was going to happen or whatever, and you just want some mess to happen. That was me. But I didn't really get that. In the time that I was looking at it, because then I cut it off because, one, I was tripping real bad. Okay, so there's that. But at the same time, it was like, girl, I didn't really care because I already voted. I came home on Monday and my ballot was in the mailbox, and I filled that thing out, girl, and I went on ahead and mailed it right back off that same day. Let me tell you something. So we got two things in the ballot. The first is, you know, and it didn't even really have anything on there about the policy. So the policies and stuff, is that for like the next election? You know, I'm talking about like statewide or whatever. I don't know, but anyway, I just know the first one was about who we gonna do for the president, the senator, all that shit. Okay, fine. That was the easier one, all right? I already knew who I was picking. Go ahead, sign it out. That second one with all them, should this judge be continue to have their seat and all that stuff? Who the fuck are these people? And I mean front to back. Girl, I'm looking at the stuff like, oh my God, this felt like a freaking test, okay? With the Scantron and everything, and I'm making sure that I'm filling everything in. Voting shouldn't be that stressful, okay? It shouldn't be that stressful. I mean, I'm going to do it, but it shouldn't be that stressful because I shouldn't have to sit here and look up all these names on my phone that I ain't never heard before and try to read a little bit about who they for and what they do. Oh, okay, you got that. Girl, it took me longer than I needed to. I couldn't have been at the voting booth doing all this shit, okay? I would have had to sit in my house and do this like I was taking a 2-hour test. I said, what the fuck? Because you know what? Girl, I'm trying to get it right. Okay, the country is in need. We are in desperation. And then I'm looking at the So when the debate came up, I really didn't care about it because I already voted. Okay, I already voted for who I voted. Can't change my vote right now anyway, so it is what it is, right? But I will say this, because I was looking at JD Vance. First of all, you get 2 minutes to answer a question. That first question, I can't even remember what it was about. But Governor Tim Walz, he's answered the question, right? And then they was like, okay, JD, it's your turn. Senator, say what you got to say. You got to can you answer this question, your opinion on it, whatever. You got 2 minutes. He said, first of all, I'm going to get to the question. You know, before I answer the question, let me just say this. I want to thank everybody here at CBS for allowing us to have this debate. You know, thank you to the moderators that are here. Thank you to everybody that's tuning in and watching. And for those that, you know, because I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys do not know me or my opponent, my name is JD Vance, and I come from this situation and whatever in this part of the country. And, you know, I born up and I didn't have any money, and then my mother was a drug addict, and this happened and that happened. I said, I'm pretty sure at this point, a minute and a half, maybe a minute and 45 seconds has gone past. And what I've noticed when I was listening to that, this is what he does all the time. And this is something that some of these Republicans that I've seen actually do debates, and it's mostly like him and Trump and other people. Instead of getting right down to the brass tacks of things and going ahead and answering the question right away, they will go around the block. And it's almost as if they're trying to either run out the clock, or they're trying to run it out to the point where, and they say random things or whatever, so that they can figure out what the answer is in their head as they go, you know. And then once it comes to them, then in that last few seconds they want to talk, and then run over time, and then feel some type of way when they say, you got to stop. That's what he was giving me. It was giving a lot of deflection. And see, what make JD Vance dangerous, and I tweeted this last night, because I was seeing some people that was saying, oh my goodness, like, I can kind of see, you know, he kind of appealing to me or whatever. And I was sitting here saying, oh, the same thing. I'm not even gonna lie. I was sitting here, I was listening to it, and I was like, you know what? He talking like he got sense compared to who the running mate of. He was talking like he had sense, okay? But then you have to actually listen to what he was saying, and what it is he was saying a lot of lies. He was deflecting a lot. He was being disrespectful, because at one point, you know, he was throwing underhanded shade. You know what I'm saying? If you listen to what it was saying. And at one point, the moderators was trying to tell him to move on, because we're not even finna to talk about something else. And he started explaining some type of policies or whatever, and he just wouldn't stop so that they can go on to the next question. And they kept on saying, okay, we're done with that. We're done with that. We're finna go to the next question. And he was like, this is what this is or whatever. And they said, well, thank you for explaining us how the legal process go. But that ain't, and I said, oops. The way that they said it was like, girl, we ain't asked that. Okay, you had your turn to answer the question. You didn't get the answer that you wanted to, and so therefore it's time to move on. That ain't our problem, okay? And we didn't ask you to mansplain this, because we already know, okay? We trying to go on to the next question. He got upset because they fact checked him, because I guess one of the rules was that they don't do the fact checks in this debate, which I feel was stupid, but okay, because That's probably why he felt so confident to say a lot of the things that he was saying, because he felt like he wasn't going to get fact checked. But the whole Springfield, Ohio came up, and I don't know, somebody put it down in the comments. Did they actually comment about questioning him about bringing up the whole thing, going against the Haitians and everything, and trying to demonize them and to the immigrants or whatever, to the public, because I know they brought up Tim, I will say, he kind of stumbled when it came to the fact that he was over there in China and all of that stuff. He stumbled a little bit on that. And I'm like, okay, what they gotta... Anyway, can we bring up the Springfield, Ohio, and the demonization of the Haitians, immigrants, and all of that stuff? And what bothered me so much about this whole thing is when it comes to J.D. Vance, he has a calm tone to himself, you know what I'm saying? Compared to Donald Trump. When you can tell when he's rattled, and you can tell when he ready to be combative and everything. You can just hear it. It just comes out. He can't hide it, right? But with JD, he's still kind of calm with it. He's still talking in a normal voice. He's not screaming. He's not trying to, talk over half the time or whatever when he gets his answers and all that. And when you hear that, but then you hear exactly what he's saying, and you let that marinate, you can tell that he is being manipulative and he's lying. But he's saying the lies in a voice and in a way that one who don't know anything about this person would think was true. Because I've been seeing a whole bunch of tweets about that, like, oh my God, I think I understand. No, he was lying a lot, okay? And that is a dangerous situation to be in. All right. And he gives me so much of a serial killer vibe. He is creepy to me. He gives me like, I wouldn't be surprised if we find out something going on in the household. Okay. That type of situation, is very psychotic. And I feel honestly that anybody that's up in politics is a little bit psychotic. Y'all are not all the way there, because why? Why would you want to do this to yourself? But all right. And then after that, of course, Tim Walz got him on the reproductive rights and all of that stuff, But other than that, girl, I can't tell you, because by that moment, that's when the edible kicked in, and I was just like really over it and out of it. But it wasn't even popping like I thought. And maybe because we so used to Donald Trump and his antics, we didn't get that from this man. And I would never trust a person who said that they didn't like a person prior when they was running before and talk hella shit about him, and then all of a sudden he's the best thing smoking, he's what the country needs, and I'm gonna be his running mate. Child, please, okay, please. I will never believe it. Okay, it's given very much I'm in for self-preservation. That's what it's given. But anyway, that was what was going on in the debate from what I saw. Y'all could put it down in the comments. I feel like, honestly, it could have been neck and neck. I don't know. I could see how some people can go over to the other side and some people can go over to the Democratic side. You know what I'm saying? I could be fair with that. But anyway, y'all tell me how y'all feel about it if you watched it. Did you vote early already? Because, some people that I know they starting to send out the ballots this week. So there's that. It is October, baby. It's spooky season. Yay. Okay, girl, this is the best season ever. I don't care. I love fall. Fall and maybe a little bit of spring. But see, with spring, it brings the insects, it brings the allergies and all that stuff. I ain't got time for it. But fall, girl, it ain't too hot, it ain't too cold, it's just fucking right. Okay, I can sit around outside with my sweater on and just be good. That's what I like. But anyway, so let's get into some entertainment things. First of all, John Amos passed. I don't understand. I truly don't understand what is going on. The year 2024 is literally taking all of the legends, you know, the ones that we care about, the ones that we actually know. They are literally taking them away from us. Taking them away from us in the end of the year at that. What is happening? What quota needs to be filled that did not get filled last year? Because that's literally what it feels like. And then here's the thing when it comes to John Amos. If y'all don't know who John Amos is, for the old heads, James from Good Times. Damn. Mr. McDowell from Coming to America. It's just a lot, y'all. Like, why? And see, the thing is, when John Amos passed away, or when we got the news that he passed away yesterday, it was one of those situations where you're like, oh my God, I'm sad, but you kind of saw it coming. But also, it's a fishy situation. I hate to be the one to do this, but I would be remiss if I didn't, okay? Because let's just go there and let's be honest. So, they put out there that he passed away. We all thinking, oh my God, he passed away this Monday. He passed away yesterday, October 1st. What is going on? Girl, come to find out, he had already been passed. He passed away August 21st. The family just not putting it out there. And then I said, you know what? Something about this is a little fish, okay? It don't smell a little right, you know what I'm saying? Smell a little rotten, okay? And they said that he died from natural causes. But if you've been following, because I've been talking about it on here as well, if you've been following the mess that has been going on, the drama with that family and how, you know, the sister came in and was trying to accuse her brother of elder abuse and trying to take over and abusing John Amos and, you know, manipulating him and all of this stuff, whatever. It just don't seem right, okay? And then at first I thought I was just like, both of them kids, something about them just, I don't know. But then come to find out, the sister found out that her father was dead the same time we found out yesterday. Not knowing that her father been dead since August. And that tells me right then and there that something is not right with this whole situation. And I need the people to go up in there and do a thorough investigation. I may be a little off, but I don't think so. Something about that ain't right. Something about that ain't right. But may he rest in peace. I don't need another. Who else do we have at this point? No, let me not do that, because then that's just putting stuff in the atmosphere that we don't need to be put out there, okay? Let me take that back. Okay? But anyway, moving on from that, this part of the video, see, like I'm saying, it's just real heavy. Well, let me just get this part out. Cardi B and Offset, leave us alone. Leave us alone. Y'all really think that they're done? Because we've seen this back and forth before. We probably didn't see it to this level, but we've seen this type of back and forth before, where they get together, they break up, they go back and forth at each other, talk shit and all this stuff, whatever, and then he try to do his thing to woo her back, and then, you know, unfortunately it works, okay? And then they do the cycle all over again. So you know they're in the midst of this so-called divorce that they're gonna have. And at one point, Cardi B was on live and she was cussing him out, basically calling him out. And what it all boils down to is he wound up typing in her live saying, "You was out there fucking with a baby in you. Say it, lie, say it in, or whatever." And then telling people the truth or something like that. And then she tweeted and did. Oh, excuse me. Feel the way that you feel about Cardi. Feel the way that you feel about this whole situation. I was not mad at that, because it's a possibility that it did happen, and it's a possibility that she just said that to hurt his feelings. And either way, I am okay with it. Here's the thing, that situations like this bring the ignorance out of people. So Just because one person is pregnant does not mean that they are devoid of having sexual desires or wanting to have sexual activities. Okay? A woman who is pregnant can have sex, full belly and all. Because if she was with her partner, I'm pretty sure you're not waiting 9 months to have sex. Or not 9 months, but let me say 10 months, probably 11. You know what I'm saying? You're not waiting almost a whole year to have sex with that person. No, you're still very much having sex for the most part in some relationships. You're still having sex with your pregnant partner, right? But you're in your feelings because of the fact that it's a possibility that she had sex with another person and it wasn't you while she was pregnant with your baby. Baby, at the end of the day, women have sex when they're pregnant. It does not harm the baby in any way, okay? I need y'all grown asses to understand that your dingling is never that big, never that long, never that deep to go all the way up into her womb and hit the baby in the head and put a dent in it. Nobody is, okay? That's not even humanly possible. And if it is, I ain't never heard nothing about it. I need y'all to go back. Y'all failed biology, obviously. You didn't pay attention to sex ed. You didn't pay attention to biology. You didn't pay attention to shit. You just grew up to be dumb as fuck. Okay? That's just what it is. And at the end of the day, you cannot get mad that that woman had sex with somebody else when the whole reason why you're in this situation is because you were constantly cheating on her while she was pregnant. And if she want to have sex with somebody else, let her have sex with somebody else. Whether they was in the process of getting a divorce or whether they was together, bitch, at this point, it don't matter. And yes, I do know that two wrongs don't make a right, but in this situation, Cardi been putting up with too much shit. Cardi is the typical hood bitch that would stay with a nigga time and time again after they done so much shit to them until they finally reached their breaking point and said, no mas. No mas. And she said it. For now, because you just never know what them motherfuckers might be back together next month. You just never know. You just never know. And my whole thing is you have Offset basically spiraling. Offset, you are spiraling and being a typical nigga who thinks it's okay. And I just don't understand the double standard. You are in a heterosexual relationship and you feel like it is okay for you as the man to cheat. And that the woman, your partner, your spouse, your wife, your girlfriend, they supposed to stay. They supposed to forgive you each and every time. But then when, let's say she does it, oh, is you're a hoe, fuck you bitch, get the fuck out, I don't want nothing to do with you, you run through, you this, you that, you that. You will leave with first jump. But yeah, you expect a woman to stay when you do your shit, but you can't stay when she do her shit back to you. That is some weak ass shit. And anybody that believe that shit, you's a weak bitch too. You ain't no goddamn man. You's a fucking pussy. That's what you are. Okay? How you gonna get mad that the girl finally got her lick back after you done did all the shit that you did to her? Like, come on. Anyway, and I feel that about anybody. It ain't got to be just Cardi and Offset. If y'all in a situation like this and your nigga doing some shit on you and you want to do some shit back, by all means do it. But also, it's also better to just break up and leave that motherfucker alone too. Okay? Because niggas is crazy these days. The audacity. And that's literally all I really got to say about Cardi B. Cardi B been over there at Paris Fashion Week and she been killing it with the fashions and everything. And that's cute or whatever. You know, moving on from that, let me just break it. I'm finna get into some shit, okay? First of all, since we're about to talk about abuse, let's talk about Chris Brown. The people that did Quiet on Set for the Nickelodeon documentary shit about, you know, Dan Schneider and the abuse that was going on the set to the kids, them same people are doing another edition to this Quiet on Set, and it is about Chris Brown and his history of abuse to women. Okay, and before you say anything, let's just be honest with ourselves. And I want the fans of Chris Brown, like the diehard fans, and I get it. I 100% understand that you just want to support a person and you want them to let their past be in the past, but you can't let a past be in the past when shit keep popping up. And the reason why this is being brought up again, and it's not because, like I seen somebody say, oh, you know, they just want to see when he doing good, all of a sudden everybody want to bring out some stuff to try to tear him down and try to sabotage him. You know, he got these 2 sold out shows over there in Brazil or wherever it is, these 2 stadiums, and now all of a sudden y'all want to bring that stuff out. No, it ain't got nothing to do with trying to sabotage him. It ain't got nothing to do with trying to tear him down or whatever. 9 out of 10, this movie was all this documentary was already in play because it's coming out at the end of the month. Okay, they gave a date, October 27th. Okay, well, it's gonna coincide with that, and that is the No Excuse for Abuse campaign, October 27th. Here's the thing: this probably wouldn't be happening to the extreme that it's happening had it not been for the fact that he literally just got another abuse allegation against him, and this time it's not abuse, it's R-word. They said that he R-worded somebody, and she was underage or whatever. I don't know if it's the same person, but I just heard about this, okay? And that's literally why they're doing this as well. I understand wanting to be a fan of somebody and wanting their past to be put in the past, but at the end of the day, that could be for you. Everybody else is not finna just let certain shit slide. And yeah, you can like Chris Brown as anyone else probably does, and as much as anyone else probably does, but you can't sit here and be a blind fan and not know and ignore the fact that this man has a history of abuse, a very recent history of abuse. Okay, it's not like people coming after him just because he did this one particular incident. No, it just kept going. And yes, he has periods where nothing is going on, and then you have another period where something do happen, and then it goes back to another period where nothing is going on. He has a history of abuse, whether it's with a woman or whether it's fighting other niggas. Okay, it is in his, it's going to be part of his story. It's part of his legacy, and the only people that we have to blame for that is him and the people around him who allow it to continue to happen. Okay, so therefore you can feel how you want to feel. It is what it is. All right, and that's what just really blows me sometimes when it comes to, especially like the witch hunt that they doing with Beyonce and Jay-Z, when it comes to, and mostly Beyonce, honestly. Diddy got called out for abusing women and minors. We're going to talk about that in a second. He gets arrested for it. You read the indictment, and no celebrity name is actually named in the indictment, but it just said the people that's around him, his staff. That's who was in the indictment. But chat, out of all of that, all of a sudden, it's Beyonce's fault. She's next. Jay-Z is next. And I ain't even gonna put shit past Jay-Z, because Jay-Z probably had a past before he became this billionaire type of nigga that he is now, okay, with the suits and stuff. He was a street hood nigga at the start of his career as well. So let's put that to the side. But let's talk about Beyonce, because I'm just not understanding why all of a sudden she's the villain. And it's mostly because of the fact that these are people who either listen to people who are mentally unstable, people who are bitter, people who are miserable with their lives and with the way that their careers is going and fucking up their own legacies. So let me just throw out some shit so that I can take the heat off of me for whatever fucking reason and put it on other people to make them look like, oh, they're the villain. They're the one that's doing all this shit. And there is absolutely no proof as of yet. Oh, they're gonna be next. When? I can't wait. I just feel like this is a moment that everybody is using just to put out their hate for this woman that you probably never liked. And so now you're jumping on the bandwagon, even if it doesn't make sense, even if you haven't seen any actual proof. Oh, she was groomed and she was this. Okay, well, if she was groomed, technically speaking, that means that she's still a victim. And you are victim blaming and victim shaming at the same time. By your logic, right? By your fucking logic, okay? And it just doesn't make sense how the narrative of this whole situation has been flipped to talk shit about her instead of calling him out. What, y'all don't got nothing else to say because he in jail already? Is that what it is? Because he already in prison and you already see the writers on the wall that nigga ain't never coming out. So it's like, fuck all that, let's go to somebody else. Like, what? Meanwhile, you got many people that was listed in that lawsuit that you can come at. You got other people that's actually been doing shit and has a history of it that you can come at. But then you decide to come at this woman. And this is not a person, this is not coming from a fan state. I say this for anybody that ain't even got their name in it. They ain't got their name in it. Everybody is just assuming shit and don't nobody know nothing. Everybody want to be conspiracy theorists. Everybody want to follow people that's got chip on their shoulders, that want to be negative and everything. So, you know, people just dumb at this point. And when it comes to Diddy, I just want y'all to understand that man is never getting out of jail. If he gets out of prison, I will be so fucking surprised. So fucking surprised. A new report just came out. First of all, a lawsuit came out last week. Another lawsuit came out earlier this week, or at the end of last week, or the past weekend, or whatever. And then it's this Texas lawyer. His name is Tony Beasley's, and his law firm representing 120 more cases. He said there are 60 men and 60 women. And out of that, a lot of them were minors when a lot of this stuff happened to them. He did a whole press conference. It was a situation with a woman who was R-word while she was pregnant. It was multiple cases of women being drugged and, you know, waking up to their vaginal areas and their anal areas torn because they were gang raped, okay? By him and his associates. The one story that really stood out to me was the 9-year-old boy who was trying to get into the industry, and he had a meeting or whatever with Diddy, went up there to Bad Boy Studios, and they said that he was also R-word by Diddy, allegedly, and other people that was sitting there. 9 years old. And when it comes to shit like that, my question is, where the fuck was the mama and the daddy at? Why is this little boy taking a meeting with Diddy by himself? And that just goes on to go to how Usher was allowed to stay with Diddy by himself when he was a kid. Justin Bieber was allowed to stay with Diddy by himself when he was a kid. All of this is in the name of trying to get a goddamn record deal. Mind you, these are people in Texas. This is a Texas law firm, okay? And I'm just like, wow. Somebody was 14 years old, 15 years old, 17 years old. And imagine waking up with your clothes disheveled and your underwear gone and you're in pain because you are ripped front to back down there because you ain't know what the fuck happened. It don't pay. You wanna know what it annoys me about this whole situation as well? When these new allegations keep coming out, right? And lawsuits, because they have filed lawsuits on him, it bothers me because, again, you wanna know what I see a lot of as well? Okay, well, see, y'all ain't do all this about the white ones. Okay, what about this person? What about that person? You bringing up people that are either dead, or you're bringing up, because I seen one about Hugh Hefner and all this stuff. Y'all ain't saying nothing about Hugh Hefner. You ain't saying nothing about Harvey Weinstein. That's the one that y'all want to keep on bringing up. Harvey Weinstein will likely die in prison. Okay, let's just be clear about that. That man has been going through so many sexual assault cases and trials that he has been losing, and that is why he is still in prison till this day. So justice is being served for his ass. His shit got caught up to him. Okay, then you get people like Hugh Hefner. Anybody with a fucking brain knew some shit was going on over there in the Playboy Mansion. Them documentaries that has been coming out, docuseries, documentaries, all of that, about how all that shit was just foul over there at the Playboy Mansion. Ain't nobody not talking about them. And then at this point in time, what can we do about Hugh Hefner when the motherfucker's dead? We can call him out, which we have been, which people have been, which documentaries and everything have been. Maybe it's just that you are avoiding looking at it because you're staying on the black side of things, and you feel as though even though black people can make fucked up decisions or whatever, they shouldn't get punished for. I'm not that type of person. I'm sorry. You doing sex crimes, you out here, R-word and drugging and forcing people to do stuff or whatever. No, you gonna have to take the responsibilities. Okay, take the consequences for your fucking actions. Hold that bitch accountable. And that's exactly what we're doing with Puffy. And if anybody else come out with definitive proof and allegations against them, bitch, we gonna hold their asses accountable too. But I ain't going off of no fucking hearsay from bitches off the internet that ain't got no fucking insight into shit. And I damn sure ain't going off of nobody that believes any and everything that fucking Jaguar White says, okay? That bitch she ain't doing nothing but repeating a whole bunch of shit that everybody else has been saying throughout the industry, okay? It's just funny how she's in every fucking place. She know about every fucking thing, but yet ain't said a damn thing, didn't go to a cop or nothing. The bitch is mentally unstable. She's bipolar, okay? That's what she is. She is not mentally there, and y'all eating it up. But she said this, and this was right. She repeated a whole bunch of shit that everybody else been saying. And the one bitch that we actually need to be giving, credit to is fucking Wendy Williams, bitch. Wendy Williams been out the spotlight for a minute. Mama then allegedly gave a little article or whatever to one of these little newspapers or whatever and said, bitch, it's about goddamn time because she been saying all this shit about Diddy for a minute. And she has. It's history. It's history. Okay, you can go back. What's your favorite? What? Okay. You can go back and you can see that. She's been calling that man and talking about that shit all the time. All the time. And she said it's about goddamn time. And that's the thing. Motherfuckers be knowing what's be going on and they be trying to hide it or they act like they don't see it. And that bothers me so much. This is why I can't be up in certain shit because I can't sit back and be quiet. The only time I will not say nothing is if you tell me not to because it's not my business. It's not my situation. But I'm going to tell you this. Don't ask me to be acting like everything is normal to a certain person. Absolutely the fuck not. If I see something going on, baby, damn sure I'm going to say something. I just want you to understand that. Okay? Diddy is over and it's done with. And if you are an abuser apologist and a Diddy apologist and all this stuff, girl, you can exit off my fucking show, my fucking channel. Okay? Because I ain't the bitch for you. I don't tolerate none of that shit. I don't give excuses for none of that shit. Okay? You see, I had to call my own girl out and I'm talking about Janet 2 weeks ago. Bitch, Janet is out there performing and ain't acknowledged a damn thing. She making me mad because of it. I'm like, damn, bitch. Girl. But she said, fuck it. I guess. I don't know. Y'all tell me how y'all feel about this whole situation. Also, another death. The Kembe Mutombo. No. He passed away too. 58 years old. He was 58 years old, but he had brain cancer. Damn, that's crazy. Another one. Oh my god, y'all. I'm so tired of the death. I'm so tired of it. I am. May he and his family have all the condolences in the world, and may he rest in peace. But a little bit of Real Housewives news. First of all, I gotta watch the trailer for the Real Housewives of Potomac. I know that they put out, I don't know if they put out a trailer, but I know that they put out like a 7-minute clip of the first episode. I don't want to watch it yet. I would rather watch the trailer. I want to be surprised when I watch it on the actual episode. Yes, I will be reviewing this season. Hopefully, because I got to see it through, y'all. I got to see it through, just like with Real Housewives of Atlanta. I got to see it through. If any other Real Housewives I'm going to review, it's definitely going to be the black ones. I'm sorry. It's just, that's where my loyalty lies, regardless of if it's good or not. I just got to stick it out. But Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Kyle Richards. Y'all know Kyle and Kim Richards are sisters, right? I love me some Kim, and I would love to see her back. Kim is like the Katie Ross of Beverly Hills. She really is, because they're not all the way there, and mainly it's because they're dealing with addiction problems. You know what I'm saying? And she has, I don't know if she has a drug addiction, but I do know she has a problem with alcohol. And that was part of the reason why there has been division and tension sometimes in the relationship between her and her and Cal. And baby, at one point, the last time I had known that, Kim was a little bit, she was okay. She was okay. But then I seen this video where she had sent this girl a cameo, and she was just talking about a whole bunch of shit instead of just saying happy birthday. She was telling her a whole bunch of shit. And I was like, damn, is Kim okay? Girl, no, Kim ain't okay. Kim fell off the wagon. Girl, they didn't have to call the police on her, put her on a psychiatric hold or whatever after a confrontation with Cal. Couldn't find out they had to do the same thing because she flipped out or whatever in a hotel. Then they had to kick her out and get the police and hold her and all that. Oh, it was just a mess. At the end of the day, I just want Kim to be okay. Girl, to be as old, this is what they say when they say, this is what they mean when they say that once an addict, always an addict. And 9 out of 10, especially when you first starting to get sober, you first trying to dry out, get sober and all that stuff, it's a possibility that you will relapse. But to continue to have it keep going on and on, it's an everyday struggle. So I don't look down on anybody who is dealing with addiction problems. That is really, really sad, and it's a lot to go through. And I just pray that y'all overcome it. I really do. Because you never know what's going on in people's lives. You really don't. And also, bitch, another death. Girl, this is the third one. Daddy Maggie Smith. I will follow him wherever he may go. There isn't a valley too deep. Girl, not Mother Superior. Y'all may know her for Downtown Abbey. Y'all may know her from Harry Potter. I ain't watched neither one of them. I watched Sister Act. I watched Divine Sisters of the Gaga Sisterhood, baby. Everything. Oh. She was one of my favorite characters on that one. Okay, hooked up to an oxygen tank and was still smoking. And I see people that do that. That shit be funny to me. I be like, you are defeating the purpose. You are on an oxygen tank 24/7, and you still gonna smoke your cigarette? Oh, you bold and you like to take risks, cause all it takes is one little flick and then, okay, pure oxygen and fire. Girl, ain't nobody got time for that. But yeah, mama passed away at 89 years old. She Oscar winner 2 times. You know what I'm saying? 3 Emmys and stage awards and all this stuff. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I didn't know she was 89 years old. I could have sworn she was way older than that, because when I looked at her for the first time in Sister Act, I thought she was a good 80 years old then. Maybe 70, 77. And Sister Act came out in 90 what? Yeah, I'm talking about the very first one. Yeah, but may she rest in peace. Naomi Campbell been banned for a charity, from being a charity trustee. Now see, Naomi, this is what happens, because I do feel like you was being shady. You and La Roach, even though y'all was trying to act like y'all wasn't. Y'all was being shady as fuck. Y'all was being shady as fuck to Rihanna. Now, I don't know the issue. I don't know what happened. That ain't none of my business. But see, that shit came right back to your ass. And no shade, I still like a little bit of Naomi, but baby, they say you a bitch sometimes, okay? And people been looking at you funny for a minute, because your name was on that list. But anyway, and y'all know exactly what list I'm talking about. Since y'all want to talk about everybody else, let's talk about that bitch, okay? Some definitive proof. But anyway, Naomi been banned from being a charity trustee after the watchdog did a whole investigation and found out that she was taking money from the charity to use it on expensive shit, to spend it on luxury hotels and spa treatments and everything. Maybe Naomi Campbell and Mayor Eric Adams of New York, maybe they related, because they both up here stealing money and taking money that ain't supposed to be for them and using it for other things that not for the purpose that it's supposed to be for, allegedly. Okay, girl, they said, let me just read it, because it's a lot, bitch. A charity commission inquiry found Fashion for Relief was not passing on as much of the money raised as it was supposed to. Instead, it was being spent on cigarettes and security for Campbell and other unauthorized payments to one of her fellow charity trustees. She's 54 years old, been banned for charity involvement for the next 5 years, with two other trustees, Bianca and Veronica, being banned for 9 years and 4 years respectively. The inquiry found that unauthorized payments totaling £290,000, which equals $387,883.76 in US dollars, for consultancy services have been made by Bianca, which was in breach of the charity's constitution, and a sum of nearly £345,000, which is $461,447.85. Bitch, in our money. Well, that's a lot of goddamn money. You are stealing in big amounts. Was this moved over years in small increments and whatever? Because, girl, what? It was recovered by the charity investigators in protection for a further £98,000, which is $131,077.94 of the charity money. Let me just tell you this. I don't trust people when they dealing with money. I really don't. Girl, they was just spending all of this shit, taking it from them. And then you're supposed to be working a charity that's supposed to be helping out with people, with relief, with children, with all of this stuff. And yeah, you stealing from that type of shit. You stealing from stuff like that. And then she's trying to say she don't know what they're talking about and that's not what it is, whatever. Lies, because they wouldn't have banned you if they didn't have proof, bitch. Ain't no vendetta, okay? Naomi, you are disappointing. You are disappointing right about now. I just don't know, mama. I really don't. You better be glad they ain't called a law on your ass, okay? To be quite honest. And like they did Eric Adams. And let's just talk about him. Because the charges came out and said that he was going to get indicted last weekend, right? And so basically what they said is he denied any wrongdoing on his part. He's facing federal charges of bribery, fraud, and soliciting a political contribution from a foreign national. He sought out and accepted improper valuable benefits such as a luxury international travel, including from wealthy foreign business people and at least one Turkish government official seeking to gain influence over him, smuggling their contribution to Adams through the U.S.-based straw donors. His overseas contributors defeated federal laws that serve to prevent foreign influence on U.S. elections. Baby, he was taking shit from them. He was taking money from them, from Turkey, spending the funds and all this stuff for his own shit. Basically, like they always do. They always take the campaign. See, this is why I understand why y'all like politics too. Bitch, ain't nobody finna be accusing me of stealing money from the campaign funds, okay? They can put an accusation out there, all that shit, and somebody can fake some stuff and make it seem like you did this and you didn't. But I do believe he did everything that they are accusing him of. And of course, he's trying to be defiant and say, I'm not resigning. Mind you, it was some other people that was under him or around him, and they resigned. What was it? The chief of police or somebody that they wanted to look at his phone and all that shit. He said, fuck that, I'm finna resign. And it was another woman that did as well. I was like, girl, y'all look a little guilty. Bitch. Okay. So you got that going on. This is who they said. They said the NYPD Commissioner Eric Caban resigned a week after the federal authorities seized his cell phone during an investigation. Lisa Zomberg, the chief counsel and legal advisor to the mayor, resigned the days later. Christian Kaufman, the deputy commissioner of public-private partnership and economic developments, also stepped down. It's some truth, bitch. They did something and they know something. But from what I've been seeing, y'all don't like that motherfucker anyway. And I already know he got ties to the streets and everything. I was looking at some documentary about hip hop, and he was in it. Okay, And he used to roll with niggas back in the day. Like, he used to be a street nigga. He did. And I said, typical. Typical. But anyway, moving on from that. Also, you want to know who else is getting sued? A shocker. Lauryn Hill. But it's by her group mate, Pras. Pras said, bitch, you was up here taking the money. We were supposed to get a split evenly. The money for the tours and all that shit. You was taking, 60% of it. So that you was trying to use tours and all this other stuff, not to benefit the group, the Fugees, but to benefit herself, put herself back out there. And I'm like, girl, what? Here's what he had to say. It was also a festival that happened, Walkertown Festival happened this past weekend, and they had to cancel it. They had to give refunds back because, one, she was late, and two, the sound systems was messed up. The sound was delayed and everything because it was raining and everything out there. You know, the weather has been real bad. So she got somewhat of an out with that one because it wasn't all her fault. She was late, but a lot of other people were having issues with the sound too. So we ain't gonna put that on her. But see, when your actual bandmate is coming out against you and talking about you are committing fraud because you're taking money that's supposed to be going to the band, to your band, your fellow band members, your fellow group members, and you're not distributing it correctly, and then you're messing everything up by canceling things, by being late and everything. Listen to what he had to say. Following a series of canceled reunion tours, Pras' conviction for money laundering, Pras has now filed a lawsuit against Lauryn Hill, alleging that his bandmate committed fraud. The lawsuit alleges that she mismanaged the reunion tour, with his attorneys calling it veiled and deceivious attempt to make a big score for herself. In the lawsuit, he claims that he made little money from the group's scheduled 2023 arena tour, since Hill controlled the tour budget that included unnecessary and most likely fictitious expenses, and that seemed to be designed to lose money. The suit claims that Hill was secretly taking 40% of the tour guarantees and net profits while splitting the rest of the 60% with Jean and Pras, which is Wyclef and Pras. The tour ended up being canceled, with Hill blaming serious vocal strains. She has a chronic history of tardiness and shows routinely starting 2 or more hours late. She canceled the second half of the tour and at the same time financially penalized and defrauded Pras. And according to his lawyers, they assert that Ms. Hill misrepresented critical financial information and concealed her intent to take an excess of 60% share of the tour's proceeds, leaving them only with 20% instead of the 1/3 split that they always do. Okay? And I feel like, on the one hand, I can kind of understand why Lauryn Hill probably would feel like she deserves 60%, because the people really would be coming to see Lauryn Hill. But at the same time, you are in a group. This is a reunion tour with the Fugees, okay? This is not a Lauryn Hill tour. This is a reunion tour with the Fugees. So therefore, be fair and split it 3 ways. I don't understand what's the problem, especially when they're taking more risk coming on tour with your ass, because it's a possibility that you're not going to show up on time and it's going to get negative reviews just because of you, you know. He said, I've been silent and pushing through because, no, this is what she said. She said the lawsuit filing is baseless and full of false claims and unwarranted attacks. She's been silent and pushing through because she understands that Pras was under duress because of his legal battles, and that this was perhaps affecting his judgment, state of mind, and character. Notably admits that, he was giving an overpaid advance of $3 million on the last tour, and that he has yet to repay the substantial loan she made to him as an act of goodwill so he could pay off his legal fees. The lawsuit issued by Pras also claims that Hill rejected a $5 million offer to do Coachella because she learned that, No Doubt was on the top bill and not them. So the ego. You know what? I ain't even really gotten read nothing else. At the end of the day, I'm gonna stand with Prize on this. I love me some Lauryn Hill, but come on. You have got to see it. Baby, if everybody else is saying that you're the problem, you just might be the problem. Okay? Wyclef ain't tripping from what I see. He ain't really said nothing, but at the end of the day, I really do feel like she is the problem and she needs to get her shit together. Okay? And maybe this is a wake up call. And probably it ain't. Lauryn Hill, one of them type of people that's just stuck in their ways. Okay? She had me when she said that she was late because she couldn't get her chakras to align. It's been downhill ever since then, bitch. Prize, I don't know where you're gonna get the money from. She look like the type, no shade, that's gonna probably drag this shit out. And you probably will win this. You probably will win it, but you probably ain't gonna see no money. I'm just gonna put that out there. Okay, if you want to publicly embarrass her, I guess that's what we're going for. But if you're trying to get some money, I don't think it's gonna happen. But hey, stranger things have happened. But moving on from that. Boosie. I hate this man. And I usually don't say that about people, but I really do not like him. I hate him so much because of everything that he stands for. He is all of the ignorance, all of the opiates, the phobias and all of that stuff, the icks and everything, And it just really never will sit well with me, and I will never understand a person or people who heavily focuses on one particular thing to hate that is not affecting them in any way. I don't understand why people focus on skin color so much. I don't understand why people are so xenophobic, racist, and going against people because they have different religions and everything. And it's like, it's not really affecting you at all. It's not affecting you at all. These people are living their lives the same way that you are or should be living yours. So what another person does in their privacy of their home, unless it's, very heinous or something like that, why is it bothering you? Why does homophobia, or I should say, why does homosexual activity bother you? Why do homosexual relationships bother you? Nobody's forcing you to watch somebody have sex. Nobody's forcing you to think about it. And don't say, oh, it's an agenda because they keep putting it down our throat. They keep putting it this. The same way that they show heterosexual relationships all the goddamn time, they force it down our throat and we ain't saying shit about it. We take it because it's part of life. That's just what it is. It's not bothering us, right? And the thing about Boosie is, it's okay. Yeah, people be like, well, that's his opinion, that's his opinion. Okay, that's fine. But do you have to put that out there all the time? Because at this point, it's like you always talking about how homophobic you are. And at this point, I just really want him to come out and tell us what exactly happened to him. For you to have these strong views. And don't say, oh, it's because I grew up this way, it's the church and all this stuff, and it's the Bible. No, okay? The way that he carries on is as if something happened to him. And I know people like to joke or whatever and say something probably happened to him when he was in jail and all that stuff. But I honestly feel like something happened to him. It has to be, because I just don't understand it. You getting on a podcast in front of a large audience on Carisha's show or whatever, and you're talking about your daughter, Ivy. I think it's Ivy. That's her rap name, Poison Ivy. Yeah, she's a lesbian. And you getting up there, you basically saying how you don't condone homosexual relationships and all that stuff. You don't really fuck with the gays. That's basically what it is. You don't like gays, okay? And gays, lesbian, all that shit. But yet you did a song about two red bones kissing in the backseat. Okay, fine. Okay, we can be. If it's for your pleasure and your enjoyment, you're all here for, I'm pretty sure, for girl on girl action. But the fact that it's your daughter who is living this lifestyle, well, living her truth, because it's not a lifestyle, it's just life. She's a lesbian, okay? And it probably took you a minute to actually accept the fact that she is a lesbian, which you truly have not accepted, because you claim that you still love her and all that stuff. But what got this going is he said she can't bring the girlfriend over or around the kids and all that stuff because she don't want that contaminated or her contaminating the kids, her younger siblings or whatever with that, as if she's diseased or something is rotten, hazardous. And you said this in a public, you always doing this publicly, and my whole thing is, anybody that is agreeing with him, I hope you're not following me. Anybody who saying that, like, you still got people out here that agree with Brian McKnight in a way that he treats his kids, and you got them same people that probably agree with everything that Boosie is saying about this homosexual shit and all that, especially when it comes to his kid. How dare you say that your kid seeing your daughter with her partner could contaminate them? To do what? Your daughter literally grew up and saw a whole bunch of heterosexual shit her whole life, and she still turned out as a lesbian. Did somebody contaminate her? What was going on in the household and what was going on around you that she felt that she got contaminated, according to you, to turn into a lesbian? See how that logic don't fucking make sense? And 9 out of 10, here's the thing. Her siblings probably knew before you knew that she was gay. Probably done seen her with her bitches all the time, and they still straight. I just don't fuck with people that have that stupid ass logic in 2024. Being gay is not gonna rub off on somebody that's not gay already. Being gay is not something that can be transferred if it's not already in you. Okay? No matter what type of trauma you go through in life, if it's not already in you, you're not gonna turn into it. Oh, seeing somebody kiss, seeing a same-sex couple kiss, it's not gonna make people say, or a child think, oh, I need to do the same thing. No, it is not. It's not gonna turn anybody any way besides what they supposed to be. Okay? I grew up seeing a whole bunch of heterosexual shit, loving a whole bunch of heterosexual couples and all of that stuff, and still turned out gay as shit. Okay? And I still will support a heterosexual couple. I don't have a problem with it. So why should you have a problem with who the fuck I fuck with? Why are you concerned about that? And every time when they talk about gay people, it ain't even about the fact that they are in a relationship. It's the fact about what's going on in their bedroom. You literally put them down to sex. And that ain't even what it's about. Okay? You're the one thinking about that. And she came out with a video, and I felt so bad for her. Because she even said, even if you're going to talk about this and that's how you feel, why not talk to me and give it to me in private? Why do you have to put it in public? Every time you talk about me, this is what you're talking about. And she tired of it. She was tired of it, and I felt so bad. She was like, my sisters and brothers, they the ones that come to me because they can't deal with your ass and talking about the shit that you do, you know? And this caused him, you can just hear the hurt. You can hear the hurt. You can see the hurt. She was trying not to cry. And he want to put out this post talking about I ain't know this was going to hurt you. Then he put out another one basically saying, forgive him, and he apologized and all this stuff, whatever. And I mean, it's up to her if she want to forgive and all that stuff. But if it was me, I wouldn't, because you just showing the history. You've been doing this too many times, and I'm pretty sure this ain't the first time that she done said something about it and called him out about it. And then you got a person like Marlon Wayans trying to say, you know, well, I'm not going to get pissed off at him or whatever. I'm going to give him, you know, a little bit of grace because he was that same person and took him a minute to get there. Baby, I get what you trying to say, but at the same time, this man has had a long fucking history of saying stupid shit like this when it comes to gay people. You, on the other hand, we ain't never hear you say none of this shit publicly. You did the work. You were willing to do the work. He's not willing to do the work, okay? And so therefore, I just feel sorry for his daughter. I do. I feel sorry for his kids. This is the same fucking man who got a prostitute to rape his child so that he won't become gay. A child. Y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta stop. Then you got this TikToker. Oh my goodness. I've never seen this person on my timeline before. Then all of a sudden he started popping up, and I'm just looking at some of his older videos or whatever, and seeing what other people got to say. His name is Mr. Prada, and basically he had a mental breakdown at one point, and he came back, and you literally saw him having mental breakdown. He has been diagnosed, I believe they said, with bipolar disorder, and I think they got him already. They called him, but the sheriff was looking for him yesterday. Well, on the 30th, September 30th, because today is the 2nd, and saying that he was a person of interest for killing his therapist, 69-year-old William Abraham. His body was found alongside the roadway. And basically they said that he was the person of interest. They got images, they got video, they got all of this stuff, right? And I believe they caught him now, but he was on the run. And I was like, this is one of those situations where when you see somebody visibly calling out for help, you need to check in on them. You need to have, and I just want to know where his parents were and his family. I really do. And I'm not blaming him. I just want to know if he was living by himself and they didn't know. But also, this situation deals with mental illness, and this situation also deals with SA. They say that this therapist sexually assaulted him when he was 15 years old, probably R-words him when he was 15 years old, told the cops about it, and they did absolutely nothing about it. And you see how shit like that be fucking up people? They keep that trauma on them, and then they lash out and hurt other people. And at least the only upside to it is that he did it to the person that hurt him and didn't take it out on anybody else. That's the only positive that I got in this. See how y'all be fucking up people's lives when y'all be doing shit like this, and then you wonder why people be saying, you listen to these lawsuits that's coming out against Diddy and people of such, and you hear the women and they always saying, or the victims saying that they've been mentally messed up. They still been, till this day, even if it happened years ago, having ideations of self-harm and psychologically, emotionally just screwed up, because that stuff is fucking real. It ain't no fucking joke, okay? Y'all gotta stop playing with people. Y'all gotta stop hurting people. I need y'all to stop that. Get y'all some God in y'all life. Alright? For real, for real. I hope they make him, I'm pretty sure they're gonna lock him up, but just put him in a facility or whatever to get him help, and say he did this as a moment of insanity or whatever. That's what I hope happens for him. And he's young, so that's sad. That's really sad. Last thing, Atlanta Hawks star AJ Griffin quits the NBA so that he become a minister. And I know some people was just like, what? You can hear the word of God and you can still play basketball? Okay, he don't want to be the Tim Tebow of the basketball world. Okay, he don't want to be that. No, he just want to go and pursue, he put a video up and he said he gave up basketball to follow Jesus. He got the calling, he got the word, and that's just what it is. He gave his life over to Christ in 2020, and he said that's just what it is. 21 years old. I'm not mad at it either, because if that's what y'all say, it hits you when it hits you, right? And you got to heed the words. And if that's what it's telling him to do, let him do it. All praise be to Jesus. No shade, no lies, no nothing. Let that be it is. Let him in your heart. And that's what he did. Because listen, it ain't always about money. It's about your self-respect. It's about your integrity. It's about your morals. It's about your character, bitch. Listen. Go off, young sir. Go off, young sir. I ain't never heard about you, but go off, okay? Ouch. And let me tell you something. Kelsey, Megan got a little documentary coming out or whatever that's been following her for the past 2 years during that whole situation of the trial and all that shit or whatever. So I'm gonna watch it. It's gonna come out on Prime probably later this month. Either fucking way. Kelsey Nicole, let me tell you something. You's a dumb bitch. You are a dumb bitch. And I never want to be friends with a bitch like you. Okay. I get it that you and Megan ain't friends no more, but y'all was really good girlfriends. And ain't no way in hell I'ma fall out with somebody over something so serious and then go link up with a op to sell some ugly ass shoes, some cheap looking ass shoes that ain't nobody finna buy. And if they do buy, bitch, I ain't gonna never see nobody wearing them. Okay? Girl, just dumb. Just dumb. Alright? You just make yourself look stupid each and every time. That's just literally all that it is. But bitch, pause. Let me tell y'all something. I caught up on what is it? Oh my god. Reasonable Doubt. All I'm gonna say is, Jax, you should have let Corey hit, okay? I don't care. You know, y'all could be moved by that little speech that Lewis gave and everything at the end of the episode and all that. And they want to keep I really feel like Lewis and her do not need to be together. They don't need to be together. And they literally are two different variations of the same people. That's just what it is, okay? Baby, I would have... Jax, you should have let Corey bang that shit out. Fuck them flashbacks. That man got a baby on you, okay? Got a whole... Yeah, you fucked around with an inmate, but this month you ain't bring no disease home. You ain't bring no pregnancy home. He got a whole baby on the side, bitch. Ain't nobody got time for that. I don't give a damn. I don't care. But, yeah, I can't wait till we reveal who actually killed JT. But anyway, you guys, this is... I wanted to give y'all something, and I wanted to give y'all something a little bit early since, you know, I didn't want to have y'all waiting all day until I get into, you know, because ain't no telling when that's going to happen. But I hope y'all understood. And bear with me. We're going to be back to regular programs in the next video, okay? One thing about it, two things for sure, bitch. I learned my next lessons. I ain't doing an edible anytime soon. But anyway, y'all enjoy the rest of y'all week, and I'll see y'all later.